Hey everyone, welcome back to the latest GoSkills Excel Challenge solution. How close did you get to solving it? Hey everyone, let's start going through Ilgar's solution for this month's Excel Challenge, which is to build a loan amortization schedule in Excel. Now, one thing that's going to help us, and you'll notice this as we go through, some of these cells have been labeled already. You can see they have names like account financed and purchase price. And when we are creating the formulas will be easier to read with those labels in place. So it's something to remember, and it's a good tip for you as you build your own table. Now, the first formula we're going to create is the down payment, which is pretty easy. It's the purchase price times 25%. So that gives us an amount that is nearly $139,000, and you can see that the amount financed now reflects the down payment. It's $416,000 some odd dollars. So let's move down past the interest rate and the term to generate a monthly payment. We're going to use the PMT function, which includes a rate, the number of periods, and the present value. So the rate is 10%, but since it's monthly payments, it'll be the interest rate divided by 12. The number of payments is going to be 10 years, but again, because it's monthly, it's 10 years times 12 months. That'll work out to 120 when it computes. And then the present value is the amount we're financing, which is the $416,000. That's the purchase price minus the down payment. We don't need the optional future value or the type. So we can close the parentheses, but we're going to multiply by -1, which will make the monthly payment here a negative number because it is a payment. But you can see the monthly payment is about $5,500. So now that we have that in place, we need to start filling in the table below. We're going to start with the payment numbers, and the sequence formula is going to help us out. How many rows do we need? Well, that's determined by the number of payments. Let's put in a parentheses and do the 10 years times 12 months. Close the parentheses, hit comma. How many columns? Just the one column. Where do we start? We're going to start with the number 1, and then we're going to step by 1. So close the parentheses, hit enter, and you see it fills in payment numbers 1 through 120. Perfect. Next are the dates, the payment dates. We start with January 1st, 2025. That C14 cell is just a reference to the loan date above, but we need to fill in all the dates below. So let's use the eDate formula. Start date is just the cell above, and for months, we're going to do 1 to get this cell. That gives us February 1st, 2025, and if we double click this, it will fill in all the rest of the cells. If you go all the way down, you see 10 years from now is the 120th payment. So all those dates are perfect. Next, we need the payment. And we already figured that one out. The monthly payment is in cell D9. So we can just reference that, hit enter, double click it, and it populates all the cells below. Next is the interest. To calculate the interest, we're going to need the balance, which we have in G14. That's just a reference to the amount financed above. So in order to calculate the interest, we can do this calculation. Click on the balance over in G14. Multiply that by the interest rate, divided by 12, because it's a monthly interest rate. That gives us the interest that we'll be paying on that first payment. Now the principal, since we already know the monthly payment, the principal is just the full payment minus the interest. So D15, we subtract the interest, that gives us the principal. And if we know the principal, we know what the balance will be after we make the payment. It's going to be that previous balance minus the principal that we paid. So G14 minus F15, which is the principal of the first payment, that's the new balance. Now at this point, to populate all the cells below, we just need to double click the interest and the principal and the balance that we created for payment 1, you'll see if we just do the interest, the numbers will be empty below because we don't have the values in the other 2 columns. So just populate those and you'll see all the numbers are accurate, everything is there. And if we scroll down to the bottom, we see that in 120 payments, our balance will be 0. So that looks perfect. We're nearly done. The last thing we want to do is calculate the total amount of money that we pay on this loan over the life of the loan. And for that, we're going to use a simple sum function. So for the total payments, it's going to be sum equals sum, and we select all the payments below, close parentheses, hit enter, and over the life of the loan, we're going to pay $660,000. If we copy that and paste it in the interest and principal, or just pull it across, you'll see the total amount of interest we pay over the life of the loan and the total principal, which is equal to the amount that we financed. So that's it. We have completed the amortization schedule. We used a mix of formulas. Hope that makes sense. And we're interested to know how you approached this challenge. Let us know. And thanks for watching. So there it is. Did you get the same results? Did you use the same approach? Or did you try something different? We'd like to know. Share your take on the challenge in the comments below or join us for more discussion in our Slack channel. Link in the description. Thanks for participating and make sure to subscribe to this channel to get an alert when the next challenge is released. We'll see you then.